Dieter Rams was one of the most prolific designers of our time. He was really prevalent in the 60s and was in charge of all consumer products for Braun, like razors and calculators and shavers and all sorts of stuff like that. And he's really famous for beautiful, simple, kind of stripped down design that's not only gorgeous and sleek, but it's also very, very easy to use and understand. Very prevalent in the UX community as well as the product design community. And Dieter Rams is not only an amazing practitioner of design, but he laid out these 10 design principles that really are used even right now today in most things. You can find these principles and values in some of the best design you can see today, and is actually one of the main inspirations for Johnny Ives and the design team over at Apple.
And design should not dominate things and not dominate people. It should help people. That's the sport.
Hidden shells swimming in my mind. Sea smells, see on my eyes.
These 10 principles of good design he's writing, it is a result of this process. It was not in the beginning to make a theory and then let us work in this way. It was a result of the first 20 years in this laboratory, and it was a result, of course, of different ideas from different people.
They are actual today more as I have formulated them. Today we need less but better products. We can improve some things, but it's not spectacular. You know, to improve a television or a computer, to make it more self-explanatory, to make it more usable. It's always a very important thing, but it's not a spectacular thing. And the media have to learn a little bit that not the spectacular things are the important things. The unspectacular things are the important things, especially in the future.
I'm very interested in the things that you use every day. I mean, literally, if you do a list of the things you touch and use every day, it's so fascinating how many of them are badly designed. You know, we put so much attention into big buildings or fancy chairs, but in fact, if you look at that list of the things you touch every day, there's quite a lot of work to be done. Not here, but in the rest of that list. This glass is designed by Inge Raman, Swedish glass and ceramics designer. It was designed in 1961. Its imperfection is a large part of its perfection. It's not quite straight, even though it's a modern shape. It is exactly the right dimensions for what it needs to do in terms of the width of the top and the base. Its tactility in your hand, its weight. The lip is gently rounded so it doesn't cut. You're putting it in your mouth. It's a very intimate act. So all of those things have been considered, and it has a softness, a care, and you know that somebody's really thought about it. You can't reinvent the spoon or the bowl or the glass. I mean, there are certain essential parameters that have evolved over thousands of years. But of course, you can always reinterpret those. And so it's finding that balance between the two where it doesn't become sort of funny shapeism, but still feels relevant and fresh. And I think this strikes the perfect balance.